it does, it forces the game to play at 32-bit, right? And so does this one. Both of these just enforce it to play at 32-bit. This one forces it to play basically as an administrator, right? For service. High just gives it high priority on your task manager, right? Direct 9, basically that's what Brawlhalla runs on. That's what it needs to be running on. That's like the optimal thing for it, from what I know, right? So I'm gonna leave this in the description. Copy all of this, put it in the launch options, right? Then we go to beta. Make sure tech test is on. Make sure tech test is on. Oh, and make sure no anti-cheat is also on. You can leave. You don't have to put this, but I put this because fuck the anti-cheat. Alright, so boom. Yeah, so the game runs right now at like 230 or whatever, right? Because there's nothing helping it. Now you can go to the free application, which is Game Booster, right? Game Booster boosts the game and it runs it basically at the best FPS it can, right? So we're gonna boost it so you guys can just see. It's gonna be in the left hand corner. See, as you can see, it says it's boosting the performance. And it's gonna be on the left hand corner. This is a free application, the free one, right? A lot of people use it. As you can see, like 50 people on my friends list was using it. Everybody in the community uses it. It's cool. Boom. Right? I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit so I don't have to keep recording the same thing. Alright, as you can see, it's at 240, right? It's barely at, cause it's at consistent 240 right now. 236, it's dropping a little bit, so on and so forth, right? So that's how you get like a natural 240, right? Now, we are going to go the paid route. The paid application is going to be called game dashboard. So we're going to stop game booster, right? Make sure that gets stopped. You might have to close it like that, and then it's going to go back to normal because it's done boosting your computer, right? Alright, now we're going to launch my favorite application, which is game dashboard. It costs $5. I'm going to show you guys. It costs $5. It's mad cheap and it's super worth, right? In my opinion. So when we go back, alright, so this menu is gonna pop up. I wish I could enlarge it. We're gonna make sure we click loader for 32-bit games, right? And minimize. Now this is gonna pop up. We can click this to make sure it's doing everything. Press show. This is what's gonna pop up, right? You always want to configure settings in desktop test, not in game, right? So boom, you can see this is what it looks like. I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, too much. Alright, as you can see, this is what it looks like. Every time you make a change, you make sure you want to save, but that's beyond the point, right? So here, you make sure you set it. So the toggle rate is what your PC is actually at. So mine is 240, but I put 244, right? Boom, because it can max out at 244. So that's your toggle rate. Your maximum rate is whatever you want your computer to max out at. I put 300, you could put 400, you could put 500, whatever you want. It's just gonna overclock your maximum, so it can peak at that, right? You make sure because it's gonna be on disable when you first get it. Make sure you hit compact intervals. This is basically the milliseconds that has to do with your inputs, like from your keyboard or controller to the PC you are playing on. I believe. Don't quote me on that though. Not too sure. But either way, I lower it to always 2, and then I make sure I click add to overlay, right? Every time you make a change, you press save. I'm okay with these settings, so now I'm going to exit this out. Now I'm going to close this, but minimize this, right? Now you see, that pops up. Now we're going to open Brawl, as we already have game dashboard up, right? But now you don't see it in the corner, right? So what we're going to do is press Control F12. Now this pops up. Make sure you don't change settings while in the game, because you can see it's lagging, right? So make sure you close that. Boom. Now this is at, you've seen it said 273, right? It's gonna keep peaking. It's gonna keep peaking. So now my inputs feel even faster. My inputs feel smoother. It's basically what Special K, if people know what Special K is. It's like, to me, it's a better Special K. Some, it's a worse Special K, so on like that. But to me, it's a better one. This is basically how to get FPS like a pro without having to buy a freaking NASA computer. Those are two ways how to boost your FPS. Make sure your game is on tech test. Make sure there's no anti-cheat. Make sure you put all those launch options. And if you need help, right? If you like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I have a twit longer. It's going to be in the link. It's going to be in the description. It basically tells you the applications, game dashboard, smart game booster driver to update all your drivers, and exit lag. Exit lag is to fix your lag, basically, as you can hear. Exit lag, you know what I mean? I don't have it anymore, but when I did have it, I was getting 6 ms, which is amazing. I don't have it anymore though, so oh well. But yeah, that is how to boost your game and play like pros.